Welcome back to my Ark adventure. I'm in Genesis 2. Everything seems to be recording. Something fun about this map is that it has kind of two biomes. If you can see through the clouds there's two rings going around. Reminds me a lot of Halo that way, because the rings have this landmass that goes around, but still has borders, so you can't like just go all the way around it, sadly. Kind of stuck between this wall here and that far wall. Do I have a kind of telescope? This wall, I believe. Or is that the middle ground? There is a middle area that also has a wall. Anyway. As you can see, yeah, so I have a base in each corner on both of the biomes. I guess you can kind of call the middle area here its own biome. It's the kind of like the little space bridge in between the two rings. And then I also have a base in the center on each map. So this is Eden and corrupted something, but I just call it corrupted paradise since Eden is paradise, I guess. Yeah. So I'll show you around. Unlike most of the other arks, this is not one of the satellites orbiting the ruined Earth. This is I guess, like escape ship to try and find a new world, I guess. But the AI started taking over, and that's why I started corrupting this other ring. Yeah. I might put in a little picture of what the ship looks like. Unlike Genesis 1, this allows flyers again, so I'm so happy. This is my Tapahara that's painted like a Leonopteryx from the first Avatar movie. As you can see, I've just been carrying all my favorite dinosaurs on me, using the Dino Storage mod, which is the one I was trying to use to save dinosaurs in that Master Corruptor boss battle, but it didn't help much. Yeah, so my Leonopteryx colored Tapahara, and then I painted its TEK saddle, so kind of still matches the colors. I will admit, I wish I knew how to turn off the shine of the TEK armor, because it gets a little obnoxious. But it's so nice being able to fly again. Yeah, so this is really my base down here below. This map, or this ark, introduces several new creatures. This is a strider, particularly a radar strider. You can tell by the I compare it to like bunny ears. And then there's a mech So the strider doesn't release you onto the ground when you dismount it. And so it's like, I'm up here now, and how do I get down? So I end up building a little place to jump to. That is an elevator. It doesn't go all the way to the top, sadly. It's just too tall. The mech does allow you to pop back down to the ground, but this is from the Dino Storage mod. And I have a few. I installed a TEK Guardian mod that allows me to have a drone and one of the not overseer, overwatcher, anyway, the little roly-poly robots as potential tames. I also built myself a scout, which I'm super disappointed with. Seems like it's more utility if you're actually trying to scout out an area because you're going PvP or something like that. I have my green Argentavis, Dwayne the Rock from my earlier videos, and an Ark Gigantosaurus. So this Ark introduces our variants of different dinosaurs instead of like the or were they X or S or Z or whatever they were in Genesis 1. Might as well show off. So this is a little paintball gun from the Dino Storage mod, and boop. It's now stored away. And this little blue ball, and it's kind of like Pokemon where you throw the ball, it breaks, so you do lose that ball, but luckily they're pretty cheap to make. You just make them with crystal, and they're called soul traps. Yeah, pretty simple. They keep whatever costumes and saddles and stuff you have on them. They do lose most of their inventory, so if you have other random stuff on them, they do lose that. But it gets left in a satchel on the ground. And they don't have cryo sickness, so it's definitely an improvement over the cryopods. Kind of like Genesis 1, there are mini games. As you can see, there's one below me there. So if you can tell by the map, there's bridges. There's the two main bridges in the center, but then there's bridges on these edges. And since this one was so difficult for me to find, we decided to build a base at the entrance, because it's not a straight line, it's angled. Not only does this map have mini games, it has loot drops, which I got this thing from. Kind of fun. TEK transmitter. Let's see, Megatherium R, the kangaroo thing, our version, Jerboa. Yeah, I just started catching Jerboas just for fun. I'll take one out, show you what they are. They're... Do I have a light? They're, in my opinion, almost useless. But they're kind of adorable little shrew things. You can see a bit more of the ship now, and the two rings. There are planets you go by as the ship travels. When night hits, because it still has a solar cycle, when night hits, during the night, like about midway through the night, you actually jump to hyperspace and go to a new space biome. Yeah, so this is an antler strider. You can tell by the antler, or has different capabilities. You can't change them, so it's like whatever it happens to have when you catch them or tame them. The ribs coming off, I believe, is some kind of shield generator thing. I don't want to climb up there right now. But yeah, it's a simple little base. Each of the striders come with their own bed. That's built in. Tab right here, this little bed. This is where you control it. You can kind of see the antlers there. These things, the kind of arrow is a teleporter, so you can teleport up and down in case you get stuck, which is kind of nice. Ooh, it's getting night, and you can really see those halo rings. So this one was kind of fun to build. So this is where the ground kind of leads right to this middle area. Yeah, so I have an elevator here, but I was trying to be able to go up there, but it just doesn't reach. Or does it reach? I don't remember anymore. It's been a while. I do know that this elevator goes up and down. So I can approach from the ground instead of from the west. But yeah, there's my bed and stuff here. Yeah, so from this ground level, elevator up, then another elevator that goes up pretty high, but not all the way up, I don't think. Maybe it does. Let me look up here. No, I don't think I made it up here on this one. But yeah, I started learning how to build on this weird landscape better as time went on with my different bases. This one was crazy building. I'm hoping it'll stay bright enough to show this off. Otherwise I might have to pause recording to show you. But I built up here on top of this mountain. This is very difficult to get to. I just kind of left a cliff edge there, but I don't know where I want to go with that. And then yeah, trying to build way down from up here was not easy. Okay. There's a hyperdrive going on. Kind of fun, kind of pretty. Yeah, so I had this crazy, really long staircase, which then leads to the ladder, because I just, it's so difficult to try and build up something this steep. And that ladder leads to another ladder. That continues down a bit until this spiral stairs kind of going on here. I do say they're kind of dangerous to go on, but yeah, it is what it is. And then try to go back to normal stairs-ish. And then finally down to the ground here. It's literally so high, it doesn't spawn in, so. Yeah, so this is the new area. Yeah, so these are the meteors for now. I'm not seeing much wildlife. There's normally void worms, which are like mechanical. There is a void worm. Mechanical weaverns. And then there's space dolphins. Oh, someone's aggroed. Too bad I'm faster. And they also have the space whales. So there's smaller dolphins and bigger whales. This entrance is in a waterfall, which is really cool in my opinion. Oh, and besides the bridges, there are these little like ventilation shafts which act like the bridges. Yeah, see? Back into the void area. That is a Shadowmane, which are kind of scary cats that have like a lightning speed boost, and they turn invisible like that one just did as it's slowly approaching and stalking me. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You can see the footprints out there. Right there. Oh, yep, it's after me. I can't see with that sun glare. Yeah, it keeps changing direction to come after me. Oh no, it went after the glowtail, which are like little flying gecko things. Enjoy your meal. Yeah, my Bronto. You know what? Ah, try and get me now, sucker. Yeah, I see you there. Try and catch me now. Oh, okay. I thought it was going off. Yeah, kind of fun. Are Velonosaur. So Velonosaurs are kind of like small dragon-like raptors with no wings, and they can spit like poison or something. What are they called? Doesn't even give the proper name what they're called. Anyway, I call it a turtle. Of that variant too. Oh, and of course you went to go fight it. He would probably attack my Toronto. Yeah, there we are down there. Footsteps. I don't see any glowing footsteps, so I think we're good. A demon eat its meat? That's just sad. There we are. I'm listening to music. I can't really play it because YouTube stuff. I am using TEK generator to keep a TEK trough going, so the Bronto shouldn't run out of food anytime soon. Yeah, so I'm finally managed to get up onto the railing using this ladder that just goes down. Yeah. Dinosaurs I have here is an R. Allosaurus and a mantis. Finally found manti. Yeah. They're both scary and cool because they can also turn invisible. I don't really need any of that, but I don't want it to be on a body. Yeah, so let's take it out of the bag so it can decompose. Well, that's a lot of decomposing stuff. I did find that these corpse recoverers take the stuff from corpses of dinosaurs too, so it can fill up your inventory real quick if you just leave stuff dead and not eaten. Yeah, it's nice and high. That looks like a T-Rex out there killing something. Yeah, so I just left a hole in the ceiling to get it down here. And there's a bit more down, but I don't want it there. Everything's so big here, you can't... Oh, those are raptors. Yeah, little elevator going up to each level. Yeah. Yeah, I cut myself on the mobs. There's one of the Shadowmane not Shadowmane. That's from Skyrim. Shadowmane. An Dilophosaurus and an Ark. So just a nice little homey shack. Way up here on this mountain. Shadowmane, the Therians, spiders, Aranos, I think they're called. Yeah, kind of fun. What do I have at this base? Just a little noglin. So the elevator gets it that close. I do have a couple catwalks to kind of help bridge the gap. You can jump on pretty well, but jumping off, ooh, it makes you feel like you're just gonna fall all the way down. Elevator going up to that. This is my main little area. So this is all buildable. This whole thing you can build up here because it counts as ground even though there's nothing under it. And so yeah, you can only build so high off the ground. And so it got very tricky trying to make a way actually up from the ground up all the way up. Yeah, so in order to get this one to line up enough, I had to put it on the edge instead of a nice safe area. Yeah, so it's just kind of level by level. I was able to build so far out here because there is a side pillar I built on here. This is like so far off the ground I can't even put railing here for safety. So yeah, that's kind of dangerous, but it is what it is. I didn't have to come all the way over here to this one in order to keep going down. Oop, that's up. Like literally, it's that high up. Almost as high as that one mountain I built on. Yeah, so that stinking shining sun. Yeah, so you can see the little metal branches that come across. I built on one of those up there. And now this one was close enough to the ground that I could actually build down. Oh, not quite to the ground. The wall kind of slants in a little bit, so I was building this ladder down. It got stuck in the wall. So I built from the ground up and over a little higher than where it ended in the wall there. Well, that music picked up. Fan game music. Oh, I see why! Yes, this map has the Genesis 1 Dinosaurs 2, like that Bloodstalker. They do like to hang out from under here, so that... Anyway. See if I can get close enough to shoot and kill it. Oh, is it attacking my base? That's not cool. That's right, I don't like you. Let's keep this out, but I want to show you. I hear stuff. Yeah, so build up to where I hit the wall. There, that area. Up and up and up. So up to there. Up to this kind of catwalk area. Onto that ledge. Finally all the way up to here. And this is a fun place to show off some of the tames I have and use. So this is my special Shadowmane. Yeah, so I kind of like the blues. That's nice and fast. The jumping's pretty good. So that's holding spacebar and forward. Gives me a jump launch. If you can see down here, that's the jump. Doing C turns invisible, and then I think it's right click. Yeah, so that field that goes out is it's aiming its electric jump and strike. And when it goes invisible, I go invisible too. It is much slower and you can't sprint. And jumping undoes it. But yeah, it's not bad. Does still launch off to the side. Now what's another fun one to show off? Like Xenomorph. So if you notice here on the mappy, I have this Rockwell spot marked on the map, because that is where, or at least one of the entrances where you go down. The evil AI is called Rockwell. So you can go down to his heart area. That's like a giant beating heart. Anyway, that's where you get the queen Reapers. That's what they're called, Reapers. and you have to weaken it enough that like thinks you're all macho and everything and worth impregnating. And it impregnates you, you die, these things pop out, and they're tamed if they pop out of you. So yeah, anyway, that's how you get a Reaper King. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I did go with purple, and I went with light blue. Kind of like almost Barney feel, but it's blue instead of green. Anyway, that's how you get one of these guys. It's not bad. Turning radius is pretty low, but they're also big. Kind of fun. They do have a ranged attack. As far as I tell, it doesn't really do damage. Not sure what it does, but it's like launching their pheromones. These do not launch you off, but they are pretty tall. So I advise going down the tail a little bit so you don't take damage. I really like the Enforcer. The Enforcer movement is so nice. Okay, so if you notice the Enforcer is orange, that's because you can't really breed it, just like the Reaper can't breed. But the pinks are females, blues are males. So it's kind of nice, especially if you're trying to mate them. You can tell when they're mating ready. They still get experience when they're potted like this. Yeah. Anyway, Enforcer are non-biologicals, but their movement is just so nice. Well, the jump leaves a little to be desired, but the right click gives a teleport and instantly engages the spider crawling, and this is so nice. Deep, 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 deep. As you can see, there's 5 generators down here on the bottom of the screen. So you can teleport only so many times in a row before you're out of power. They do require element for power. They seem to take minimal fall damage. Let's see, C is a impulse. That kind of stuns other electrical or tech creatures. Pooping in the air. I think that includes actual tech dinosaurs as well as like the drones and roly-poly shooter guys and all those. But yeah, so I like this guy's movement. His face isn't much to look at, but I will admit I like the Enforcers. They do launch off to the side, which is a little annoying. Yeah, you can get them from range too, so you can collect your dinosaurs from really far away, which is again another improvement from Cryopotting. Any others worth showing off? Yeah. So even though I mostly love using the shoulder buddy, it doesn't do much besides be a backpack. Well, this is my noggin. Yeah, who's a little brain eater? You're a brain eater. So you can actually engage brain hunt, and it'll latch onto certain dinosaurs. Like some, I guess, don't have big enough brains for it to latch onto. Anyway, and then you're temporarily tamed the dinosaur with this guy latched onto him, or female. This girl latched onto them. In multiplayer, apparently you can mind control other players too, which is kind of cool, but also annoying, I would imagine. They are shoulder pets. Occasionally, while it's on your shoulder, you'll see it kind of stick its little tongue out and lick at your brain. It's like, tasty. Oh, yeah, looking at me. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah. Yeah, I decided to go with green. I was trying to get like a cool black looking one, but they just have so much of their own, like, natural default skin color that shows. Like the kind of orange and yellow there in the ears, that it's difficult to get a color combination that looks good with these guys. Yeah, especially like the tongue and stuff that always stays pink, so I don't see any reason why to change the antenna to any other color, so those always stay pink to match the tongue. Anyway, fun little things. Yeah, I might take a little screenshot there for the video. Oh, cool. The screenshot pop-up doesn't show up on the recording. Yeah, anyway, that's a noggin. They eat brains. Yeah. Not much. Oh, this was an hour-long video. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Anyway, that's my lava rex. I managed to paint its TEK armor to look pretty cool. I might have the little speed up with the flying in between biomes or areas. Sorry this is such a long video, guys. Yeah. Reminds me a lot of my first T-Rex, the one that died in the lava, but it's like glowy radioactive funness. Anyway, this was not the one I meant to bring out. Ouch. Move closer to ride. They are pretty big for riding a giant cat. They do get a little boost in the water, so that's fun. They don't seem to be great swimmers. You can swim, but not great swimmers. Well, I'll end this where I end it. Thank you for watching.